Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the SweetBro27 and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. This is today's second upload, so if you didn't see the first thing that got posted today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but definitely go check that out. But today we are just tackling right on through, just blasting through the Supreme Magnificent Spectacle, like first stages, I suppose. And today we are going up against Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now there are two Evolution Blue Vegetas. This is the much weaker of the two. There is the brand new one that dropped on Global as of the day that I am recording this. Which is significantly harder because he has the dodge nullifying ability, which makes you really want to bring Tech MUI to kind of counter that ability. But we did kind of demolish Trunks. Trunks wasn't too difficult at all, and I'm looking at what this guy does. He actually has a very low attack stat. Super attack stat, I guess I should say, when he is Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan, it's only 1.229, but he does have a guaranteed seal, and then on his next phase, when he's SSBE, he's at a 1.764, and he does debuff by 80%. So he will hit hard. But this team that we're rocking, I don't realistically see us getting caught, so let's just go ahead and dive in and see if we can't get ourselves another clutch no item run. Our opening rotations are actually looking pretty good, and we'll actually be able to see the unit super on Beast Gohan here, so that'll be a fun little nifty thing that we can do. Now we have the guaranteed dodge on MUI, so obviously we're going to just be throwing him into slot 1. It looks like that is a 24 key right there, which is perfect. We're going to flood these guys with as many rainbow orbs as possible. If I'm not mistaken, Gogeta only needs one. I would like to get him an 18 key super though, because he does stack defense while he's in this form, which is nice. Obviously, just having a little bit more of a fragile unit who is, I mean, he is a dodging unit. I wouldn't necessarily say he's dodge or die, but it just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable if we're able to give him a couple of more defensive abilities. I actually am going to see if I can't pull him up real quick and see what he actually does. I believe he greatly stacks defense on his 18 key in his base form. Let's see. Where is Gogeta? There you are, buddy. Yeah, so it's just 30% defense. Alright, it's not greatly stacking defense. It's just normal raised defense. And it looks like Vegeta's actually a little bit tanky. We did way less damage than what I would have thought. I mean, he only has, what is that, 67 million? Basically 68 million, because he has 67,800,000. And he does have 67% damage reduction, 205 defense, so that's not the most, but we'll definitely be able to two-turn this guy, no doubt about that. But he definitely is eating this a little bit more than what I would have thought. Now, this might actually be bad, seeing that our opening rotations, we had Beast and Orange Piccolo in the second rotation, because Beast will probably just outright kill this guy, especially if he's going to be attacking that many times in slot 1 again. Beast will pretty much be fully built up, and we can just absolutely destroy. I mean, we could theoretically put Orange Piccolo in there, because he's going to have guard, his damage reduction, and true type advantage. So this super attack would do nothing against him, and obviously he's the weaker of the two characters who would need to be built up more. But I do want to have access to the Beast Gohan active skill. Just have that in our back pocket should we need it. So I'm wondering what I should do here. I think I actually will prioritize Orange Piccolo. I think that I will. And we did bring the brand new 17 and Krillin here. In between recordings, I did just grind up the event really quick. You were able to get 28 medals really, really fast. And then after that, just had to do one additional run. So they're going to be Link level 1. They are SA10 and everything. I do have their hidden potential system built up the way that I wanted. I didn't put any equips on them or anything. I don't usually put equips on characters until they're like 79% or until I can put a rainbow equip on them, or a gold equip, excuse me. Now, maybe ideally Beast won't kill here since he won't have any of his guaranteed additionals because he did not get hit, which would probably be best case scenario because then he could get hit twice, build himself up just a little bit. We would have access to the axe. Oh, it would only be hitting once because this is an attack break. This is an attack break, all right. And he is launching a super. Hopefully this won't kill. Hopefully this won't kill because I would really like to have access to that. But I guess we don't technically need it because we do have the Orange Piccolo in our back pocket. Yeah, no, these guys, this team is just way too strong. Perfect, perfect. And now hopefully 18 and Krillin, they will be able to kill here. Now, they do only have the additional in their hidden potential system. That's really obviously not a very high attack stat. I guess that's not the end of the world if they don't kill, which, ooh, oh, and the hidden potential system additional. No, it doesn't come in. No! He's on literally like 2 HP, but they're doing what they do best, which is dodging and then obviously supporting. That's all the hits that we would need for evolution. Perfect, so we're gonna have our revive open. Yeah, dude, like, this team, these units were, like, obviously designed with these fights in mind, which is good, because, like, they're more future-proof than a lot of other characters. I've been kind of romanticizing this idea that I am definitely afraid... Okay, you can stop dodging, buddy. It's an 11% chance. He dodges more than non-dodging units. I understand that he's built wrong. His build was from a long time ago, and if you didn't see my summoning video yesterday, obviously I don't really have the finances at the moment to be able to change his build. Now, I know that you can, like, awaken an SSR to an LR to do it for free, but that's just putting in a lot of other resources that I really don't want to spend at this current moment. Alright, so I think we just do this. Now, is your cooldown pretty fast? He has a 10 cooldown, so there's a chance he could super in any slot. I think Orange Piccolo would probably be fine, especially since he is getting an attack break. He did get hit quite a few times. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need to pop that. We can get all of these for Orange Piccolo right there. And then we will transform into Gogeta Blue. And then let's see, where's the most optimal orb path? Yes, we understand that we are getting that. That is a lot right there. So we won't be critting because obviously we're putting him there in that last slot, but I really don't think that is a huge deal. Alright, he did not super right away, so maybe we will attack break it with this, and even if we don't, I really do think Orange Piccolo should be able to tank it. I mean, there is a huge debuff. I mean, 80% damage. I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this was a mistake. Instead of doing just either the active skill or something, because it doesn't hurt us to do the active skill. I guess I might be underestimating this event, or maybe I'm overestimating our team. But I really don't think that we should be in any trouble, because I doubt Gogeta would get caught. I mean, yeah, 30% of the time he'll die. That is true, but let's see. Orange Piccolo is actually doing pretty comparable damage. I forget what he does. He gets extra stats for his first few turns. Let's see if I can't pull you up. And like, because I know what a lot of characters, like, I have a general idea of what a lot of characters do, but if you actually asked me to list specifics, I could not do it. So, Orange Piccolo, with his active, he gets 100% attack and defense, guard for 3 turns with another Bond Master and Disciple category ally on the turn. He gets 150 stats. He has 20% damage reduction. He gets an extra 30% attack and defense with each attack received, up to 150%. And then when you go below 30% HP... or after this character receives 7 or more attacks in battle, you get the full HP recovery, and then you get an extra 30% damage reduction. That is a very rare ability to see, but like that kind of keeps this guy potentially relevant. If you're able to get this reliably, which is hard to do, 30% or less at the start of this character's attacking turn after they receive 7 or more attacks. Like, that is a lot of stipulations. They have to get hit 7 times, so they have to be fully built up. They have to get hit at the start of turn, and you have to be below 30% HP, which is not the most common thing, especially when... like, could you even tell that that was an attacking turn? Alright, now this might actually be a little bit of an issue. We don't have a revive up. Who do I trust here? He didn't super on that turn either, which is interesting. We can very safely float off Krillin and 18 right here. There is only those 2 attacks. The question is, who do I put into slot 1? Do I trust with 50% damage reduction and type advantage? As long as, if the super attack isn't right away, like if those 2 attacks right there are just normals, I think we'll be fine. I think we're fine. He's probably dead this turn. Now, Krillin and 18, obviously, if we might get into another situation where slot 3, you know, they don't do enough damage or whatever, potentially, but, okay, you can stop dodging. Although that does build him up. That does give him stats. That does give him stats. He's one of those characters who gets stats anytime he receives or evades an attack. It just has to be targeted at him. But you just lose out on the actual chance to get the revive. But yeah, we're not going to need the revive. He's probably going to clean up house right here all by himself. Alright, very easy. Just dominated this. This was probably easier. I would actually say wholeheartedly this is significantly easier than what the Sword of Hope stage was providing. Yeah, I mean, you can super right here if you want to, buddy. I mean, you do have a 10-turn cooldown, so if we did attack break it in that middle slot, obviously it would be a very long time before he would have another chance to even do that. But this was way easier. I mean, weaker normals, weaker super attack effect. I mean, obviously the debuff is scary, but I think what Trunks was providing was way more frightening. I feel like any team could probably die, like any comparable team, obviously. So, like, your super bosses would be able to do very well in here. What are other, like, meta-relevant teams? Movie heroes, obviously, but, like, kind of coincides with superheroes. So, very, very easy. Very, very easy to get that dub. So, let's go ahead and show our team. Now, if I'm not mistaken, actually, there is no attempt limits on this because there are actually missions for this stage. So, tomorrow when we do this, we might actually try doing some of the missions instead of just doing multiple different events. I don't know. We shall see. But we can go ahead and look at the builds of all these characters. But yeah, that is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the SweetBro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And an up-and-coming PNG tuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, the links of which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from you guys. And again, I know I asked this at the end of yesterday's video, or the video that came up earlier today, excuse me. So if you know the answer to this, I would really like to know, because I have characters who have tags. So we go down here, if we look at the detail list, we can see that I have this character tagged because he's link level 10, but I have a tag right here that's use link level keys on, because I have a lot of characters who normally once they get at least 4 of the 7 or at a link 9, I will just put them on that category, and then whenever I have a bunch of characters or a brand new character who would fit that like critique, I would be able to just to pop them all at once, get a huge power level boost, get a bunch of characters done right away. But as far as I'm aware, there is no way to actually access that anymore. I don't know if that's because I have a new phone or if there was an update that happened while I was away. I don't know. If you could please let me know, I would greatly appreciate it, because that is a very annoying and I feel like a very unnecessary change. I don't know why they would take away something like that. So let me know if I'm just being silly and there's something I can do to get that back, or if it is just a permanent change and Amatsu was just being a goober. But yeah, that will be all for this time, guys. So, as always, I've been the SweetBro27, and I am signing off.